I just knew that I was different, and I kind of assumed that it was because I was always the new kid. My dad was in the Navy, so we moved around about every 3 years or so. I think middle school is hard for everybody, regardless of what you're going through, but yeah, definitely was in the misfit crowd and didn't really fit in with anyone. It was definitely not one of the popular kids. I didn't really get picked on all that much in high school. I actually had a lot of fun in high school and found a pretty solid group of friends that we all really clicked and hung out all 4 years, and I'm still really close with 2 of them. I remember up until then, the only really thing that I knew about being gay was that it was a bad thing. I was called a lesbian once in middle school and I didn't really know what it was, just knew it was bad. And all of my friends asked when they found out I was going to women's college, they asked me if I was going to become a lesbian. And I said, no, you know me, I've had boyfriends, like, I'm not gonna, whatever that is, I'm not gonna become that. But my sophomore year, I met this girl and we became really good friends. And by the end of sophomore year, I kind of figured out that I was definitely falling in love with her. And that kind of turned my world on its end. And I didn't really know who to talk to or where to go, because as far as I knew, I was the only one that was dealing with this. Junior year was really hard because I really felt that I was on my own. I kind of struggled a lot. I think a lot of it had to do that I grew up Catholic, and so that was an interesting part of it too, was that my faith had always been really important to me, and now I was faced with this one part of me that I was just figuring out, and it didn't really mesh with this other part of me, and so I was trying to make them work. It wasn't really until I graduated from college that things got better for me. I came out to my mom, and she was really supportive. I came out to my best friend from high school, and she was amazing. The first thing that she said to me was that I love you, and I'm glad that you're figuring this out about yourself, and let me know what I can do to help you. I found a great church in Somerville, which is an open and affirming church that welcomes all people from all walks of life. You can be safe and worship in whatever way that works for you. One of my coworkers at the place I was working knew someone at BU, and there happened to be an opening in her office, and I got the job at BU. Seeing a rainbow flag in somebody else's office was just like, oh my gosh, not only is this like dreams coming true that I can now work on my master's degree that I've wanted to work on for years, and I'm working in a place that's awesome and my colleagues are amazing, but this is a safe place also. It just kind of felt like everything was just falling into place. It's not just what you learn in the classroom, it's 80% what you learn outside of the classroom about yourself and who you surround yourself with, and the importance of friends and family, and trying to balance all of that craziness. I think it's a really exciting journey, and I'm really excited to help students kind of figure their way down that path.